Alright, guys, we are now in our finale segment, and our finale segment is about Megan Thee Stallion again, because there's actually more updates that have came out about everything that went down yesterday. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys the full story of what happened yesterday. If you guys like to know everything that went down, you guys can check the podcast from yesterday, or you guys can check the last YouTube video that I posted, and you'll have a more breakdown of everything that occurred. I will give you guys a brief understanding of what happened with the whole SUV situation, because it kind of leads into what's going to happen today. So, if you guys remember from yesterday, Megan Thee Stallion, her best friend Kelsey, and Tory Lanez were all in an SUV, and there was shots that came out in the SUV, and the next thing you know, we find out that Megan was shot in the foot, and the police were swarming them, telling them to exit the vehicle, and that's where we pretty much left off. The rest, we weren't understanding of what all was going down, but today there is more that has unfolded. So I went ahead and got this story from the spiritual world. It says Tory Lanez allegedly shot at Megan Thee Stallion inside an SUV while her friend was present. Now, they got this information from TMZ. I'm going to go ahead and read the information that they got, and we're going to briefly talk about it and then jump straight into the other stuff, because there's too much stuff for me to just dwell on one thing. So it says, Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez allegedly shot her, but witnesses not cooperating. Tory Lanez allegedly opened fire on Megan Thee Stallion early Sunday morning after arguing with her and her friend. According to sources directly connected to the investigation, we're told the argument started after the group left a Hollywood Hills party together in the chauffeur-driven SUV, and at some point, Megan and her friend Kelsey Nicole wanted out of the vehicle. Our sources say Tory opened fire from the inside of the vehicle and allegedly hit Meg in the feet twice. TMZ broke the story. LAPD pulled over Tory's ride a short time later. Megan's feet were clearly bleeding on the sidewalk as she followed police. Okay, guys, so you guys heard that. So at first we were hearing that, the gunshots came from outside of the vehicle, and now we're hearing that the gunshots was directly inside of the vehicle. There were no gunshots outside of the vehicle at all. It was all inside of the vehicle. Now, yesterday I said that I think that everything was, a big misunderstanding, but the way that things are kind of clearing out, it's starting to seem like Tory did this stuff, intentionally, which is, completely crazy to me. Now, all of this is alleged, but this is my personal opinion of how I think things went down as from the information that I'm listening to right now. It sounds like Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion had a relationship of some sort. Now, this is completely crazy to me because it just seemed like they both were friends. But it seems like they had something completely deeper for Tory Lanez to take it to that level. Because for them to say that they wanted to get out of the car, Megan and her friend Kelsey, and for Tory to feel some type of way in the way that he wanted to just shoot her foot up, I just think that that's completely crazy. And it's to the point where he didn't want to kill her. So he just was like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot you in the foot because I don't want you to go nowhere. Which makes me further think that this was some sort of a relationship. That sounds like a hurt man, a man that's not in his right mind, and a man that, really wants this woman so bad that he's willing to injure her and impair her to the point where she can't go nowhere. So that's my personal opinion, and that's, alleged, but that's what I think. Now, there were more people that came out. So Megan's producer, he actually came out and said more information. He said, he posted a picture, and a person said, I'm confused on how he knows what happened exactly when he wasn't there. LOL. I doubt you are in her circle like that, or am I missing something? You're just as clueless as us. So his name is Lil Jew made the beat. And he responded by saying, I talk to Megan every day. I was literally on the phone with her when I made the tweets. Just mind your business. Then he goes on to say, well, then the person, the fan or whatever, goes on to say, that's cap. You posted some stuff and deleted. Hence why people are even saying anything to you. Nobody who was there is running their fingers on social media as wild as you. Relax, my G. He then responds to this person by saying, you think you know every damn thing. I made 2 tweets. Kelsey, her assistant who was there, and Kelsey's mother have said way more than I said. Go do some more research, sweetie. Now, guys, when he said this, I ran to Kelsey's page so fast to try to figure out what her mother's name was and try to see if I could find some info on her mother. But by the time I went to her mother's page was completely like deactivated, or she took it down or deleted her Instagram or something because it was not there. But yeah, I did hear that tons of people were like saying stuff, and it's just by the time that I went to go try to check everything out, everything was gone, so that was sad because I wish I could have gotten the receipts and the info for you guys, but I just was too late. So then Megan's bodyguard also came out, and he had some things to say. He says, if you know me and you know her well enough, not only do you know I wasn't physically present during Sunday morning's event, but you know why. If you don't know me or her well enough, she good. I'm here now. She'll never step foot outside without me. Plus some niggas who don't aim at feet present. So guys, you guys heard that. He also spoke out and pretty much is making it known that next time, or if there will be a next time, hopefully there won't, but he's pretty much making it known that he's not going to allow something like this happen again. And I also want to touch on a little bit of what Lil Jew Made the Beat is saying. I feel like he's also genuine about what he's saying as well. It is kind of crazy that a lot of people are coming out about this situation, saying they're aware of what happened and they know Megan and they love Megan simply because something happened to her. But, they weren't there to protect her physically. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can understand their frustrations because they're probably upset at the fact that they couldn't be there, which makes even more sense. But then I want to go ahead and now talk about Shakana, and then we're going to talk about something major, guys. So Shakana came out because if you guys remember, her and Tory had a whole dispute on live, and he called her out. She called him out for being abusive, and she pretty much started off the live by saying all lives matter, and that's where she lost me. But then she says especially women lives, and then she said that the men that put their hands on women, she thinks that they are, gay. So those was her words. I feel like she honestly just came out just to kind of be like, yeah, I'm getting back at Tory Lanez, this is his karma for talking about me. And I kind of just feel like it was more of a whole spiteful situation in which she came out. But that's pretty much what she said. And now here is the updated information that I had, like the last bit of information. It pretty much says Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. Possible video footage exists. So guys, you guys heard that correct. Now I'm getting this information from Neighborhood Talk 2, and I'm going to go ahead and read their caption, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about this. So it says, neighbors, Tory Lanez is the person who allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion on Sunday following a dispute. According to page 6.
Thank you for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed that podcast, please be sure to tune in every Monday through Friday on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocketcasts, and Anchor for the rest of that podcast.